Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 25, and today we've got games against Norwich and Watford, but before we play those games, I'm going to show you one more signing I've made to the Swansea side, and also the teams we'll be facing in our Europa League group. So in the last episode, I showed you some new signings to our Swansea side for the summer transfer window. But of course, the transfer window hadn't ended. We still had a couple weeks left. And I decided to make one more signing on deadline day. George came in from Flamengo. Does he have another name? He doesn't look like a George to me. George Marco de Oliveira Moraes. George will do. But George came in from Flamengo on transfer deadline day, and he looks really, really good. He's 22 years old. Now, I'll be honest, I had looked at him last year, and I put in a bid, and Flamengo came back to us and basically just said, £50 million or something ridiculous, which we weren't going to meet. But I think his contract was up at the end of the year, hence why they weren't so reluctant to let him leave. We signed him for £7.5 million, and not all of that is up front, and also part of it is clauses as well. So I'm pretty pleased with the deal for George. Looks like a really decent player. As you can see, he's spent his entire career playing for Flamengo so far in Brazil, so it's his first step into European football. When you look at his stats, though, looks very, very good. As you can see, crossing 15, dribbling 16 as well. Tackling is 12, which is a little bit of a letdown for a left back. Hopefully, it'll improve as the years go by. Mentally, he's not too bad, and physically too, looks quick enough, I suppose. So, yeah, looks like a pretty decent left back for us. I'm pretty pleased he signed. Once again, though, unfortunately, contract, he's got a minimum fee release clause of £32 million. I don't know why, but agents just don't seem to believe in the long-term future of Swansea. Once again, it's another one of those non-negotiable clauses. But either way, George has come in, pretty pleased with it, and hopefully he'll do quite well. And of course, in the last episode, you saw our 2-2 draw to Everton to start the season off in the Premier League. I then played 3 games off camera. Those included our Europa League playoff ties and also a game against Cardiff. We won all 3. The first game against the Kazakhstan side was an easy 5-0 victory. Then we beat Cardiff by 4-1. What a result that was away in the South Wales derby. And then we beat the Kazakhstan side once again by 2-0 to progress to the Europa League group stages, very comfortably 7-0 on aggregate. So this is our group then. We've been drawn in Group H, and we have got Galatasaray, Udinese and Lokomotiv Moscow in Group H. So yeah, quite a tough group, I would say. Obviously Galatasaray from Turkey, Udinese from Italy and Lokomotiv Moscow from Russia. You can see the nations there. Don't really know why I need to explain them, and you probably know where they came from anyway. But either way, all 3 sides are very, very decent indeed. I think Galatasaray could top the group, and Udinese will be the side who'll probably battle for second place with. But even Lokomotiv Moscow aren't a bad side whatsoever. So yeah, it's going to be tough, our Europa League group campaign. But either way, I'm looking forward to it. It's our first venture into Europe, and hopefully we'll do okay. And as we come into the first game of today's episode, it is against Norwich here at Liberty Stadium. This is the team I have picked. It's the 4-4-1-1 you saw in the last episode. Timo Horn starts in goal. A back four of George making his debut at left back. Stephen Corker, Marlon and Hugo Mallow. Further forward, Ayu's on the left, Sisto's on the right. And the central midfield partnership, yes, of Joe Allen and Sergi Roberto. Gylfi Sigurdsson is our attacking midfielder, and up top, Gabby Barbosa is our lone striker. On the bench, it's Berisha, Brooks, Davies, Bentaker, Pereira, Wilfred Bonney, and also Gianluca Esposito, who, for those wondering, has started the season off quite well. 3 goals in 3 games, and also 2 assists as well. He's got some green arrows as well. I must say, £30 million was a gamble. £30 million was a gamble, but the early signs are it's going to pay off. At least that's what we're hoping. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. So here we go then. First game of the episode against Norwich. Let's give George a squad number. I don't know what he wore at Flamengo. I'll have a quick Google. Well, we can't give him 6, obviously, but we'll give him 36 because that's what he used to wear at Flamengo. So, well, he might still do if Wikipedia's wrong, which obviously it never is. But, right, okay, cool. Let's get straight into the game. Why do I care so much about kit numbers? I'm so obscure. Obscure. You're obscure, are you? I mean, you could have chose weird, different, a freak, but you chose the word obscure to describe you. I don't think that makes sense. So first highlight comes here with Marlon finding Joe Allen inside towards Gabriel Barbosa, finds Sisto, skips around Chilwell and fires the ball into the back of the net. And Sisto's superb start of the season continues. That is his first goal of the year to add to a couple of assists already. And I discussed this in the last episode. Sisto came in for Julian Brandt in the January transfer window, and he's been a very, very decent replacement. Allen towards Barbosa, nice little through ball towards Sisto. Chilwell failed to deal with it, and Sisto beats the goalkeeper to the ball and fires it in. Fires it in. Swansea 1, Norwich 0. Can't wait to go, but it's cold. I really can't. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but it's been with me for the past like 2 weeks now. It's beginning to not worry me. I think I've got something serious, but it's just getting annoying. Like it's just getting so annoying that I'm not getting over it yet. And here is our second highlight with Sergio Roberto receiving the ball from George's throw. It'll come towards Barbosa. Now Sigurdsson is inside, surely to make it 2. It'll come to Barbosa, who taps it in and makes it Swansea 2, Norwich 0 for his 3rd goal of the season. And Espizota sitting on the bench thinking, well, he spent £30 million on me, but I can see why I'm not on the pitch because Barbosa's superb start to the season continues. Sigurdsson, I'm not sure about assist or not. I think Joel Ward just made a tackle, but it fell to Barbosa anyway, who fired it in, and it's 2-0 to the Swans. Sigurdsson through towards Joe Allen, another good chance here. Allen's on the ball, finds Barbosa surely for 3. Oh, great save by the goalkeeper, and Norwich will scramble the ball away. Very good stop there as Barbosa was in for his 2nd. So here is a highlight for Norwich, their first one of the game. Jostler on the ball finds Joel Ward down his right hand side, inside towards March, who finds the back of the net, and it is Solly March who makes it Swansea 2, Norwich 1. We were fine. We were under no pressure whatsoever, but now Norwich have half the deficit, and they could come back from 2 to equalise. It's 2-1. It's a great finish by March, and the away side have got back in this game. Oh no. And in the end, they're not going to find an equalising goal because the game finishes there. Final score, Swansea 2, Norwich 1. And we collect all 3 points here in Wales. So pleased with that. Not the best of performances, but I think we did play better. 10 shots and 4 on target. Looked okay and probably could have scored a 3rd through Barbosa had he finished his chance. But we get the win. That's the most important thing. 2 wins from 3 to start the season off and still undefeated. This is the way we like things to go. I'm actually indecisive when I finish my sentences now. It's like, what words do I want to use? You know, some of them don't even make sense. Oh, come on, really? Are you serious? Oh my word, why do we get so many injuries on international duty and in training as well? They rarely come in matches, but away on international duty and in training, it always seems to happen. Gylfi Sigurdsson out for 4 months. Oh my god. Iceland are becoming every English person's least favourite nation right now. This is just so annoying. Is there a way that I can change the Euro Cup squad? Can I change the registration? No, I can't. Oh my god, because I put him in the squad. And I missed out Neil Taylor and Onyeka Dimmer, who's now going to go out on loan to Sunderland. But that is just so annoying, man. Seriously, typical. Okay then, so we're coming to the second game of today's episode against Watford here at Vicarage Road. This is the team I've picked, the 4-4-1-1 as usual. Timo Horn starts in goal, back for George, Corker, Marlon and Mallow. Third forward in midfield, got Ayo on the left, Sisto on the right. And the central midfield partnership is Joe Allen and Sergio Roberto. Yay, twice in a row I got that right. Pereira fills in for Gylfi Sigurdsson in the attacking midfield slot. And Gabriel Barbosa starts up top. On the bench is Berisha, Brooks, Taylor, Bentker, Lingard, Bonnie, and Esposito. Taylor's on the bench because I also didn't show you this, I don't think. But Ben Davies got an injury on international duty as well. But fortunately, it's not as long. It's just for 2 to 3 weeks. So Davies injured, Wilson injured, Trippier injured, Sigurdsson injured. Hopefully, no more injuries. We've got Galatasaray next. That'll be a tough game for us. But hopefully, and another fine victory to start our Premier League season off. So first highlight comes here, and it's going to come to Watford with Ritchie sent down the left-hand side. Matt Ritchie on the ball, cross to the far post where Oliver is, and he gets on the end of it, and Oliver Torres makes it 1-0 to Watford. And I've got to say, Stephen Corker and George seem to get in each other's way. Oliver Torres, not a tall player, of course. When that cross came in, I would have felt like Stephen Corker on any other day would have dealt with it, but maybe George got in his way. We'll have to look at that again. Corker misses it. Oh, actually, it's a good cross to the far post, actually, and Oliver Torres volleys the ball in. At first, I thought it was just a bad jump from Stephen Corker or something, but Oliver Torres makes it 1-0. Watford have an early lead. Not a good start. But we could respond instantly with a free kick here. Pereira across to the centre. Hoban gets it away. They'll come back towards Pereira. Looking for space, finds Joe Allen. Now Andre Ayew on the ball, finds Barbosa. Good save by the goalkeeper. And here was a corner for Watford as Ritchie crossed the ball into the centre, and Dan heads it on, and Tommy Hoban gets on the end of it and makes it 2-0 to Watford. Well, the game's done, I feel. Good corner by Matt Ritchie, causing us problems all game long. Scott Dan wins the header, flicks it on, and Tommy Hoban wins it in the air as Horn got caught in no man's land. 2-0 to Watford, and it looks as though we're going to taste defeat for the first time this season. And that will do it then. Final score, Watford 2, Swansea 0, and we do lose for the first time this season. A very disappointing defeat, that one, because we didn't actually play too poorly, but unfortunately didn't take any chances. And if you're not going to take your chances, you're not going to win games. Simple as that. So a 2-0 defeat away at Vicarage Road, our first defeat of the season. Sees us drop down in the table to 6th place with lots of games, still having a game in hand on us as well. But of course, only a few games in, a lot longer to go in the season. And you can't win all the time. You can't win all the time. So not too worried, not too concerned, but still disappointing to lose with a whimper. But that will end today's episode in my Football Manager series, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. I shall return with games against... I want to put a European game in there. Let's go with Manchester United and Udinese. I think that's quite a good combination there. Manchester United and Udinese. So I'll be back in the next episode with games away at Old Trafford and then away against Udinese in the Europa League. And hopefully we will get our form back on track. So thanks for watching. Please leave a like, enjoy today's episode, and I'll see you for the next episode in my Football Manager series very soon.